Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. First things first, I know that there's one name on here that you all have seen me put on before, but I'm trying to do that again. Just maybe anybody that's new to my channel, maybe go check out some very lovely, creative, fun people. And I'm just going to say their names and then put them back there in case you would like to look them up and see what they have to offer on YouTube. My Creative Ego, Crafty Beginnings, Amy and Chrislyn, Ashley G. Okay, and I will put these hopefully right here where everybody gets a good view. And I also wanted to show you all that I just did a haul where I had shown my dollar little basket here, and I want you all to know I've already used it already. I posted the video today, but that video, I actually went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. There goes my phone. Sorry about that, y'all, but this is Project Share. I had mentioned to you all when I did a Dollar Tree haul that I really love Hallmark cards, but that especially if I'm going to send them out, sometimes I don't have time to embellish them or play with them, but I wanted to take special time with several people had sent me something just to let me know they were thinking of me and just because they wanted to, and so I wanted to thank them properly. And so, I mean, not that we don't thank them properly when we do a video, that's a huge thank you also. It's just that I guess I wanted to send out a special thank you because there was no swap, there was, you know, nothing planned. They just sent something because they were thinking of me. I thought that was lovely. And so, first off, I did use from the Paper Studio, which comes from Hobby Lobby. This is the tag punch, and I used the 1.5 strip of paper with that. I used for the leaves the Marve Le Plume 2. And remember, I hauled these just recently, the Pro Marker from Winsor and Newton. I used the Oatmeal and the Cool Beige 3. I don't know if you all saw these in one of my hauls. I don't know if I got a chance to do it, but this, Hobby Lobby put these on sale for $3.75, and I used 3 of these punches because they're teeny tiny. I also, speaking of teeny tiny, I used these punches, the bow and a tiny little flower, which reminds me of the 70s. Used a Fisker punch, and this punch I think is Miss Sparkle & Co. from Joann Fabrics. Then these 2 are the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. I also used glitter glue. This came from Walmart. This one came from Michael's. And these guys came from, I think one is Hobby Lobby and the others are Tuesday Morning, I think, some time ago. Because you know I use a lot of glitter on my stuff. Speaking of I can't speak. Speaking of Hobby Lobby, these Heidi Swap, they're for your planner, but I put these sometimes when I can find them. I put them on the top of my tags to reinforce the holes, but if you can't do that, you can do just 2 punches, one larger than the other, and make these yourself. You make it out of paper that matches. And then when it came to paper, some of this is Miss Sparkle & Co. Some of this is it's all cardstock. Some of it just little various pieces I can get, and some of them is actually from when Hobby Lobby has their scraps, their cardstock scraps for $2.99, and then they give it for 50% off. Some of this comes from that also. So what what I'm going to do is show you. Here's the original card. And this is bless your heart for being so sweet. Remember Jen with Life Mix. Boy, I tell you, I need to do some rehearsals, you know. She's adorable, a mixed media artist. I highly recommend her. Also, she said this card looks like me. So what I did to bump that up, oh, I didn't bring down my bling. I also use bling. When it comes to the leaves, I think a lot of you know that I do them myself with my trusty little scissors and cardstock, and then come along with a pen to do the outside. I trace around the outside, and then I also do the little veins in the leaves. And so that's, and then heart, I wanted to do the hearts here, and what I did with that cardstock is I went around it with this beautiful oatmeal, and it ended up making it that color. Isn't that yummy? I was real tickled with that. And of course, you know, with these punches, it's just a dark, same punch, but the darker color, and then you put the petals so they go between. I also worked with the one on top to give it some dimension. And then what I made to go inside of it to match it is this tag, and we have on the top, we have our eyelash trim. And what I do to make these tags, oh, this little sticker, this bunny sticker was gifted to me by Craft Junkie. I love her and highly recommend her channel. She is my pen pal. And what I do is I do like a strip, and then I fold it in half. And then I put it, you know, through the punch. And then I take Fabri-Tac glue and glue the two pieces together. And that way it makes it nice and sturdy. You know what I mean? See, we're not bending all over the place. So that's what I did to match this one. Okay. And then the next one is this one. This is what it looks like before. This is what Hallmark came up with, which is gorgeous to begin with. And then what I did was, I don't know if you can see how, it's not a huge difference, but I like it personally. I did put the silver washi here, since they have the metallic silver accents all over. And then I did, not only did I do the little leaves and punched out the darker pink flowers, but I also then not only punched out with cardstock the lighter green, but then came along with this tip and drew darker green throughout. And then on the inside of these tiny little punches, that's one of these little tiny ones here, these punches. That flower has just a tiny dot of pink glitter pen, actually, which I didn't bring down either. I apologize. And so here's the tag that goes with that one. Since we have that silver down here, the washi tape, and also the silver in the center of the little white flowers, I put the silver stickles because I did the silver eyelash trim because I just thought, since Hallmark made that metallic silver, I thought, well, we just make that punch like that. So that's what I came up for after that one. And then the last one is the one that almost everybody said, well, that looks like you. Is, hi, I'm thinking of you, with the bunny rabbit with a bouquet of flowers. And here's what I did with it. This little baby has, again, I didn't bring it down, I'm sorry, but it has your glossy accents on the buttons. I did show you that tiny little bow punch, and in the center of the bow we have this little glittery glue on that. I have punches here, 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 and here. There's 2 layers on these guys, and the centers, like you saw, are mostly this, although I see that there was one center that is the pearl, liquid pearls. It's in the center of that one. And then for the tag for this one, I went with this paper here. I know where this one comes from. It was on sale at Michael's. You know how when they give you the cardstock just for, it's all the same color and it's like an 8 by 11 or something like that. That's what this is from. And then I went ahead and remember when I showed you in a Dollar Tree haul how they were bringing back the variegated eyelash trim? Well, that's that. And because I thought color-wise, we're just really mixing it up. And then I used this pen, which I told you was the Cool Gray 3, to go ahead and, even though they don't appear that gray, but to do the same leaves that they had done on there. So this will go inside of here, this one inside of this one, and this one here. And just showing you, you know, how, yes, even though you have a card that is from Hallmark, that you can actually put your time and your energy in it and send along a matching tag to say to that person, thank you so much. You know, just your kindness and generosity was just wonderful. But also I thank you so much for your friendship and your support for my channel. So, and that's what I wanted to tell these lovely ladies. And and actually these are not mentioned in my shout out, these lovely ladies, and they will be mentioned in another shout out because my girls don't know these are coming. So I just want to thank you all so much for joining me in my project share. I love it that you're interested in what I'm working on. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.